Did you know, Amy, that I just want to match the music, folks, that in ancient Greece, voters once cast their ballots by scratching the names of candidates inside mussel shells. Now, mussels are rock-clinging mollusks that can be found throughout the world, including off the shores of our own Prince Edward Island. That's right, folks.
Delicious, too.
Speaking of mollusks and mussels, we're going to be doing some today with our good friend, the Fridge Whisperer, Chef Deb. Come on.
Chef Deb, thanks for being here.
Chef Deb's in the house, hopefully.
Chef Deb.
Yeah, we're doing. Did you know that if you a 3-ounce portion of mussels, these are PEI Island
rockers.
Because
Really?
you know I'm from
I
Prince
love
Edward Island.
mussels.
Both my parents were born and raised
Yay.
in Charlottetown, so I spent every summer down there as a kid, clam digging, going to New Glasgow lobster suppers, and trying to one-up my aunts and my cousins in the mussel recipe creating category. So these I just got. You can get them in a net bag. Now they're selling them in vacuum packs as well.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
right.
find them now, but I prefer them in the net or loose because then I can see what I'm getting.
Yeah.
What you want to make sure, and these are cultivated mussels, so what'll happen is they'll open like that, just in the sitting. You want to keep them, take them out of the net. This is what the net they come in. There'll be a harvest date on the back.
Okay.
And just take them home. I rinse them in cool water, rinse them, put them in a bowl, wet towel over the top, and just keep them in the bottom of your fridge. Try to use them within 24 hours of
Okay.
purchase. They'll open like this because they're alive, right? So what you want to do is you just want to hit it. I want a nice little sound there, and it'll close. And if it
Okay.
doesn't close, that means it's dead.
It's dead,
You don't
don't
want to
use
eat
it.
it.
Right.
Same thing.
Perfect.
After you cook them, if there's some that didn't open, don't try to pry them open like a pistachio because they
Right.
probably were dead inside.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is what you want to look for. Now, because they're cultivated, before they used to farm these, they used to just grow natural, and they would be really, really
Right.
bearded all over, right? So if you find the odd one, this is how they attach themselves to the net, and they grow
Okay.
actually vertically like this in the water. All you want to do is just pull it like that. This is the beard, and it just comes off like that.
Okay.
Now, what you don't want is if you get one that's open like that and you tap it and it won't close, that's the dead one. Okay, so we're not
Good
going to
to
use
know.
that one.
And where did you find these?
Sobeys.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're readily
yeah,
available.
Yeah, and just look at the harvest date on there. And then if you get one that's broken like that, the shell's broken,
Right.
you don't really want to use that. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make a red Thai curry. I've got everything here. I'm going to use some of this. I like this. It's the Thai Kitchen, and it's a red curry paste. The red and the yellow are pretty hot. The red and the green are a hot curry. If you get a yellow curry, it's milder.
Okay.
So they have 3 different kinds. I like the heat. So, and we're going to do it with sweet potato. This is going to actually be in my
love it.
next
Great.
cookbook, Lusciously Local.
Love
It
it.
comes out in September.
Okay.
And sweet potatoes is one of the items that I'm going to feature in the cookbook. I want to try to get families cooking a little bit outside of carrots, peas, and
Yeah, great.
what else?
Right.
Carrots and peas,
So
right?
much, and you know, the sweet
Right.
potatoes are proven, I hate to say it, they're better for you
Oh
than
yeah,
just
beta
standard potatoes.
carotene.
Regular,
And even
yeah.
these, like a 3-ounce portion of these is 146 calories, and you get your full daily requirement of B12 in
Yeah.
one serving.
Wow.
And in North America, we're deplete in B12,
Yeah.
right?
High protein too.
Yeah, yeah, good
Perfect.
protein and good in omega-3 fatty acids, which is good brain and heart food, right? So there we go, a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, a half a cup each of yellow onion, carrot, and celery. And what you want to do here is you want to cut it, or you want to cut your vegetables small enough so that they'll cook really quickly.
Okay.
So, and this in the book I have it. I'm going to do it on a spaghetti in the recipe, and it's on the website. I posted it yesterday, so if anybody
Yay.
wants to actually
Perfect.
download the recipe, it's at FridgeWhisperer.com. And so in here I'm going to put this is a tablespoon of garlic paste and a tablespoon of ginger paste. Okay. And again, the garlic paste I just broke down myself. The ginger paste was just in a tube. Right?
Love
Okay.
it.
Easy.
Yeah. And I've got here a tablespoon of my own Fridge Whisperer dried vegetable seasoning that has no salt. It'll be
Okay.
in the new cookbook. And I have,
FWDS.
yeah, and I have a half of a Knorr cube. Now again, you guys know I like these because these will melt and it'll give me a bit of depth of flavor. And then what I want to do is just to glaze the pan. I'm going to do that with a little bit of water. But that could be chicken stock, that could be white wine if I had white wine.
Beer.
That would,
Right.
yeah, you know what? My aunt makes mussels with a moosehead beer because it's
Fantastic, yeah.
indigenous
Nice.
to the island,
Yes.
right? Okay, so what I have in here is this is a 1 cup of diced sweet potato, and again, nice and small.
Right.
And I'm just going to use a little bit of that water to
Perfect.
deglaze.
Steam it off. Beautiful.
I know.
Smells amazing.
So what I brought for you today is some bread for dipping the sauce.
Yeah, but gotta say that when I was in Tuscany,
Yes.
of course, being a freak lover of mussels, Amy and I were talking about that during the break.
your mussels.
I love my mussels.
Right.
Yeah, they're amazing.
I gotta tell you, the Canadian mussels rule, because I had mussels out of the
They do.
Adriatic. It's a warmer water, yes.
Yes.
But they were small. They were very sweet and they were very tasty. But
They're not
of
the
course, I'm
same.
partial to
Yeah.
being a Canadian kid, and our mussels
as good
are
as
the
ours.
bomb.
There is, you know what? They're in salt water, like they're farmed,
Yeah.
but they're in the salt water,
Yeah.
the Atlantic Ocean,
Yeah.
right? And they
Right.
do taste better. I know I've had mussels all over the world. I've traveled extensively, and I've been to so many port towns, port city,
Yeah.
port hamlets,
Yeah.
and the mussels aren't the same. Even the green mussels from New Zealand, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't like them. I don't like them.
PEI,
not
Nova
that I don't
Scotia,
like them.
Yeah.
I just think that ours rock.
They really do.
Maybe it's a Canadian thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyways, what I want to do now, so I put in that little piece of Knorr cube. That's about
Yes.
equivalent of doing 1 cup of stock. So
Okay.
essentially what I am doing here is I am putting in chicken stock because
Yeah.
but it's just I'm not going to rehydrate the cube
Yeah.
to make the
Okay.
stock.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put a little bit of that water in there, just about a half a cup.
Can I say I still want to steal that pot off of you?
I know.
I say it every time you're on here.
I know.
One of these days,
Anyone
it'll go
knows.
missing.
Wish list.
That
baby,
is,
wish list.
yes, seriously. People, and this is not a joke, people will those pots at the end of their lives.
do.
I am not
To a
kidding.
cook.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's cast iron enamel. You buy it once, you have it forever. And
Yeah.
the thing that I like about it is you can put it on the stove. You put it on the stove top, throw it in the oven, put it on your table.
Brilliant.
Leftovers you can actually freeze in it.
Oh, wow.
And it
Brilliant.
doesn't compromise
Does
the metal.
everything.
Yeah. So a
Perfect.
tablespoon of the paste.
Heat.
This is packing a lot of heat. So just if you're really,
Hey.
really shy with
Packing
the
some
heat.
heat.
That's a
up in the
gangster,
pot.
baby. Packing a lot of heat.
Culinary heat. Packing
Yeah,
a
that's
little
right, babe.
culinary heat. If you're a little scared of it, just put in a teaspoon and work your way up to the heat level that you like.
That you
But
can
this is
tolerate.
these curry pastes are really intensive. Like if you ever went to Thailand and watched them make it from scratch,
Yeah.
it's a lot of work. So when you have these Indian pastes and these Thai pastes,
Yeah.
take advantage of them because it
Yeah.
really makes the whole idea is to get this on the table in a half an hour to an hour on a weeknight, right?
Sure.
And the only way you can do that is to take advantage of these homemade or these commercial pastes. So there we go. So what I want to do now is just make sure that I work the paste into there.
Deb, you said something so right about cooking at home and about, half an hour to an hour. People should come home from work and enjoy the process of cooking because it is a
Absolutely.
cultural, relaxing
It
experience.
is relaxing.
Let
You're
it be
absolutely
the
right.
end of your day, not the beginning of a
Yeah.
problem.
And
Yeah.
these mussels take 4 minutes to
Right.
make.
Oh,
So what
wow.
we're going to do is I'm going to put in my coconut milk.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the money shot
Love
right
it.
here,
That
right?
is
This
the
is
money
what you
shot.
want, right?
Seriously.
So we're going to put in a whole can. Now, what you want to try to do is find a coconut milk that is 80 calories for a half cup, because it can go up to 200 calories for a half a cup. So try to
Okay.
find the low fat. But look at that; it's already making your base,
Yes,
right?
we have money
great.
shots in food.
I know.
kids.
Okay, so here goes in the mussels.
Yeah, everybody applaud. Come on.
Now,
Give it
really,
up.
all you want to do is just give it a stir.
Right on.
Is it true you can hear them like screeching as
No,
they die?
no, it's not like lobsters.
told
I
me that
know.
once.
No, you can't.
Don't put on the lid. Don't put on the lid.
Please don't put me in there.
But you know, that's true. Some people really freak out about the idea that, you're putting something live in there. But
You're
I think
higher on the food chain, folks.
that's it. It's all about survival of the fittest,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So really what I want to do now is about 4 or 5 minutes and this is done. You want to bring the sauce up to a boil. I'm cooking on high heat.
Yep.
Okay, and it'll be done in about 4 or 5 minutes. So probably what we're going to have to end up doing is go to
You have a
break.
glass of wine.
And you have a glass of wine.
Exactly.
Wait
That's
for
what
it.
And
I
that's
call
why I
you.
cooked with chicken stock.
Exactly.
So we just have to
Beautiful.
wait a few minutes.
Hey, there's your latest book, and you know
It
what? The
is.
fall, you've got some exciting news. Can you tell everybody this fall what's coming out?
Yeah, we're going to launch the new cookbook, Lusciously Local, at Pingo's Farm,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to do a community.
Awesome.
Anybody in the community is invited to come, and it's a family-style Sunday supper.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to use all the food from the area to make the 3-course dinner, $15 a head. Hopefully, if we get some OMIF funding, we'll be able to give each family a copy of the new cookbook for free.
Beautiful.
And the net proceeds will go to Feed the Need Food Bank.
Which is such
In
beautiful.
Durham
That's
region.
great.
Yeah.
Great.
So, and we're going to have it in the orchard, weather permitting. And I mean,
Beautiful.
we're hoping for about 200 people. So if anybody
Fantastic.
wants to taste my food live, that's
Come
the place
out.
to have it.
Definitely.
And it's
Great.
on 9/11.
That's right.
But it's a
Okay,
positive
September
9/11.
11th.
No,
September
absolutely.
Check it
11th,
out.
and it's going to be positive. And it's the 10th year of the anniversary of 9/11, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So yeah, it's hard to
Great.
believe it's been 10 years. I know.
RogersTV.com/daytime Durham if you want some more information about the Fridge Whisperer. And after the break, we'll be put spotlight on the station gallery in Whitby.
I see
You
her.
smell it? Here she comes.
She's coming.
Chef Deb. Oh, there she is. Hello, Chef
we
Deb.
go.
Come around here.
Thank you so much. Oh, my.
Oh.
I just want to smell it.
Hold on.
Does
Here
it
comes
smell
some.
great?
Oh,
And I give you lots of sauce on the bottom so you can do the whole bread thing.
the dipping.
Okay, I'm going off so I can get.
I'm going to use a fork. Just because I'm afraid to just do what you did. There we go.
Seriously. Sometimes
Oh, my goodness.
things don't need to be said, but I'm telling you, these are great. And
Chef Deb.
guys,
I tell you.
Deb was talking about the community supper September 11th at Pingle's Farm.
Check it out.
Go to our website. We should have the information, or go to FridgeWhisperer.com. Go to this event. The food is great. Like, there's, not just are you going to have great food at the event, but you're going to be sharing it with people in our community. And that's what food truly is all about.